5 times now, I think. Holds his camera to the side so it's pointed at me. I wonder what's so important. I don't recognize the guy. I do think it's a bit strange for him to be cruising around my vehicle. Well, he decided to leave now that he knows my door is open and I'm filming him. He went and parked over there. I figure whatever's so important to him, well, since I don't know him, then he's likely harassing me for someone else, which is popular. If he wants to record me, I'm actually fine with that. I think everybody should be allowed to, especially when in public, for our safety. Looks like he's coming around for a pass. This time he's actually talking on the phone, which is good. Maybe he's making a complaint about my vehicle being unsightly. Or maybe he's got issues with his starter and he has to keep the vehicle running. Maybe he's got his phone plugged in and he needs to keep it up to date and charged up. There's no guarantee that it's something about him harassing me or not liking me or doing stuff for other people. It's just a little fishy. Now, a lot of the times, those fishy little things end up being something major. And sometimes it ended up being somebody who's trying to get a hold of, what do you call that? AAA. There was one guy at one of the Walmarts there, I want to say Cheyenne, Wyoming. They actually have 2 Walmarts there, by the way. But the guy was cruising around until he ran out of gas. And I walked, well, alright, one of the other guys walked up and talked to him. But I was within earshot and I joined the conversation. The guy got his stick shift stuck. So he was stuck in second gear. So he had to drive around until he ran out of gas. He couldn't get out of second gear, which means he couldn't leave the parking lot. And lucky for him, he was showing up there to get gas. But when he went to pull into the gas thing, he was stuck. Say this is 7 times maybe that he's driven around. But he seems to be making laps. Obviously, since this feller was able to park his vehicle, he's not having a problem where it's stuck in gear. Now that guy who was going to cruise around until he ran out of gas, what he eventually did is just push in the clutch and turn off the key even though it was in gear. And you know, he could have just sat there riding the clutch the whole time. It was a stick shift. He could have just rode the clutch. And he probably did that. He probably rode the clutch a bit. And that feller here, he might be having an issue like that. And he was able to stop because he's got a clutch. Who knows? He could be the father of one of them kids last night that was wanting to drop the N-bomb. Yeah. God, I wish I had more hand strength. It's hard to find people in America who are not cowards. They're very few and far between. People feel very empowered when they got back up. That's the thing about many women who can't take no for an answer. The first thing they're going to reach for is backup. Other women and the men who are with those women. This guy going to come around for another loop. Well, he went back and parked where he was. The reason I pay attention to things like that is because often after somebody does something strange like that, I end up having to talk to the cops about something that literally didn't happen, which is always fun. Y'all can go fuck yourselves. Just saying. Let's see if we can start my car. Fuck this goddamn country and everyone in it. The fact is, the abuse that I've gone through was a crime, starting all the way back in 2016 when Natalie Bollinger and her twin sister Alicia decided to call people up and slander my name with the intention of having me harmed. By the time Natalie was killed, over 100 people had been involved in the situation. How many of those people are going to admit their involvement? Well, lots of them already have, but they only admitted them to me. They didn't tell the public those things. They didn't tell the police those things. They didn't tell courts those things. They didn't tell my public pretenders those things. Yeah, and there's the feller. He walked by and pointed his camera at me again. I'm fine with that, like I said. Oh shit, is that the same guy? I saw him get out of the other vehicle. Well, I didn't see him get out of it. I saw him walking away from it. Maybe he is having car problems. Let's see. No, he was just somebody who was walking by. The guy who is in that car is still in his car. Alright, let's see about getting my car started. If I can get the hood open, which I'm hoping I can. Perhaps I should set my emergency brake. Put my car in neutral. Works better if you put the key in first. Which I did not. It's not going to start or stay started unless I do such a thing. So I had better fish out my fucking keys. Right? Yeah, it'd probably be a good idea. There they are. On the very bottom of the pile. But at least I found them. Alright, there we go. Now we can get the sunbitch going. Gotta tell you, Chris would make a lot more money if he filled up his soda machine. Maybe I should call him up and tell him to do that. No, I'm not fucking happy with him. Yes, I absolutely think he's useless as tits on a fucking board. But that doesn't mean that he's gonna stay that way. Seems to be a lot of ignorant rednecks that pride themselves on being ignorant rednecks. Well, on the bright side, I do have charging cords. Some of them work, some of them don't. I basically gotta test them out till I run into the ones that do work. Library opens at 10. This one right here, I actually use my speedometer. So we'll get that up and running. Go to Tillamook Public Library. Oh, it's already up there. Very nice. Directions. I don't actually need the directions because I know where the Tillamook Public Library is from here. What I need is to start MapQuest because it tells me how fast I'm going.
Tillamook County Library may not be open yet when you arrive.
Oh yeah, they open at 10. It's 9:45. I have such a smartphone. Apparently it takes 3 whole minutes to get there from here. Alright, I'm gonna make sure I get the guy's plate just in case of issues. Actually, fuck it. I better ask him if he needs help. I saw you cruising around. At first, I was trying to figure out what you were doing. Are you all right?
I think I fixed it. I'm waiting on help right now. I think I fixed my car.
All right.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Good luck.
All right. Well, like I said, just because he was cruising around doesn't mean he was trying to stalk on me or creep on me or anything like that. There might have been a reasonable explanation. Let's hope he's got his car fixed. If he's still here when I get back, I'll see. While he was driving, it was definitely not going to do me any good to chase him down and ask him what's up. But the way he was holding his phone, it wasn't like he was talking on it again. It was like he was trying to record, which, like I said, I'm fine with. However, because the fact that so many instances end up being fucked up, if I just assume everything's okay,
Turn left onto North Main Street.
it's best for me to not assume that everything's okay. I think what I'm actually going to do is go park by the subway here and try to fly a sign. I'm down to about half gas. I don't have any more money to spend to pay fucking meth addicts to help me. Meanwhile, I would rather not have to go to meth addicts for help.
Continue on North Main Street for 1 mile.
I definitely don't have enough gas to do all the driving around that I need to do just to take care of myself. Oh, VW
Make a
light.
U-turn, then turn left onto North Main Street.
See how much battery I have left on here. Still, what? Guess about 63%. 55%. Oh, what fun.